Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Jody Dean, Mr. Hunting the Dead, and tonight I am staying overnight all by myself, alone, on the American Victory ship right here in Channelside, Tampa. This ship is haunted. It's got so many reasons to be haunted, mainly because it's a big war machine that is filled with artifacts and all kinds of other crazy stuff. It's a museum on the ocean. Now, I got a big fear about being on ships, however, it is docked, but I got that sitting in the back of my mind as well. There's paranormal here on this ship. There are ghosts. What are they doing here? Why did they choose to stay here? We probably will never know the answer to that, but one thing I can tell you is I am staying the night here on this big ship. They're gonna let me on, they're gonna lock it down, they're gonna lock me in, and let's see if shit hits the fan, guys. First off, look at this big monster. Oh my God. Tonight, I'm staying overnight on a haunted ghost ship alone by myself. Okay, so I'm gonna start out in here. They said that I can go pretty much anywhere I wanna go except the lower level. Now, what I like to do is I like to go around and I like to cop a little bit of a feel. Wait, that didn't sound right. Not cop a feel. I'm not trying to cop a feel on the ship. I like to get a feel for the ship. So I'm gonna go around, just see if I feel anything real quick, and I'll let you guys know if I do, and hopefully we find some stuff. Now, the coolest thing about this place is not only is the ship just cool itself, but how many artifacts they have on here. Now, this is a museum, so if you guys are over here in Tampa, Florida, feel free to come by here and just check it out, man. You can come on the average day and do the museum thing, but you can also now book your ghost tours, which are really cool. Oh my God, look at these life vests. These are old too, man. Makes you wonder, like, these might have some history to them. What was that? Sounds like somebody talking. Whoa. Holy mackerel. I tell you what, when you come over here into these darker areas, see, if I take the light away, guys, that's what I see right there, right? When you come into these darker areas, the vibe is just 10 times crazier. Now, if you come in here with a group of people, it might not be as scary, but if you start breaking out some gadgets and start doing some investigating, I think you guys might be... Just sounded like somebody was up there. Sounded like somebody humming up there. What the heck? Is it coming from over here? What the fuck? Yo, I just heard what sounded like somebody singing, and then there was like some other little noises. Now, they just were telling me that they were leaving, so I don't know if they're locking up yet, but I just want you guys to know, man, what the heck was that? That looks crazy up there. I might have to see what that's about. Hold on. Whoa, there's a lot of life jackets. Sounded like there was somebody walking right up there, but it's a big ship, man. I'm sure it makes noises. So I've heard a few things so far. I haven't felt anything yet. As soon as I do, I will let you guys know.
know, one of my favorite horror films of all time. You know what? I should say one of my favorite scenes in a horror film of all time is the movie Ghost Ship. That opening scene where all those people are partying on the deck, and then that line comes undone and just cuts them all and severs them all in two. That is creepy. But that's a really good movie. I don't know why. Yes, I do. Being on a ship reminds me of that. Now, if I get cut in two, we got a problem. What is this? White panels. That is so cool. You know, the way I feel about it is you can't have old artifacts, you can't have old things like this that meant a lot to people and it not hold or harness some kind of energy. Now, are people following around this item right here, this item? I mean, you don't know. Sometimes these things that record things that become history, those moments, it's like the stone tape theory, you know what I'm saying? So moments that are recorded, that energy, man, it's in the walls, it's in the floor, it's in the air here. So there's a vibe on this ship for sure. Oh my God, look down there. Now I was told that there is a guy here that's going to be doing like security. I don't know if he's going to be outside or not, but he said that if I wanted to go down, there's some levels, I don't know if this is it, but I could get him and he would take me down later. So we might get some special access. Okay, so here's some of the lit up museum part right here. These old plaques, check that out. This, oh my God. Yo. This is legit. And here's something I want to say too. There's a lot of things here that I don't know anything about. We could be standing next to something that plays a very important part in history. Like I said, this is like a big war machine. Whether or not something crazy happened on it that I'm not aware of, I know what it was made for, and I know what it was made. Now, I will say this. One thing I do know about this, okay, is this ship did transport dead bodies. I don't know if it was bringing them home. I don't remember exactly, but that's one thing that I remember when I heard it before. It kind of sent chills down my spine, because the area that I was in, that I witnessed the most like paranormal like activity, was the area where they said those bodies would have been stored when they were carrying. So even talking about it right now, like that's creepy, that's crazy, that's exciting. This is so cool. Oh my God, man. I can't believe I'm gonna be in here all night. I'm probably gonna stop and go. And if there's any cuts in this, just know it's because I'm moving to a new... What was it? Okay, that might be somebody on the boat. I'm not 100% sure. That was creepy. Okay, guys, I'm gonna work my way down this way. Wow, just this hallway alone is creepy, man. It's tight. But there's some coolers down here. What's right here? And this is where I had a lot of experiences before. And this is the area where they would have stored the bodies. Now, when I was in here before, oh my God, I just got the chills. Dude, I just got the chills walking in here. Oh my God. Jody, coming in here. If there's anything here, whoa, I don't mean you any harm. I just felt like something was standing on my foot, bro. went to step down, it felt like something was holding my foot. Like something was standing on my foot. And it just got really, really heavy. Now I'll say this, it's a little bit dry right here. I don't feel any air coming through here. So look, I don't want you guys to think that everything I'm feeling or saying is paranormal. It's probably explainable, but I'm gonna tell you everything I feel or see or hear, so. Oh yeah, this is that space, man. When you come in here, it's a whole different vibe. Okay, now I feel something. It doesn't feel bad either. I just want to make that clear to everybody. Like, there's not a bad feeling. There's just, I've done enough of these to know, like, if there's something spiritual around. And I will say that I was just hearing a story a little bit ago that a guy that was a volunteer had spent about 20 years of his life volunteering, working here on this ship. And he just died more recently. His name is Bob. So there might be more spirits here than the last time I was here. Let me set this light down real quick. I brought an extra light just in case. I'm gonna be spending a few moments in here. If you can give me a sign at any time that you're here, maybe make a noise, speak into my camera. This felt like something got close to me right here. All right, listen. I'm gonna make this very clear. There's something here. Hold on. There's something right here. Hold on. I'm gonna break out the spirit talker. I don't want to lose this. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Let me break out the spirit talker. That's weird. It doesn't usually happen that fast. God, we're less than 30 minutes into this. Let me turn up the volume on this. Did something just kind of walk up here by me? Try and introduce yourself, maybe? Maybe you remember me from the last time I was here? Jody Dean. This device in my hand will allow us to communicate. You can use your energy to speak through it. It's very easy. There's a word bank with thousands of words. And all you have to do is, whatever you want to say, use your energy, say it, and it will pop up on the screen. Just set this right here for a second. It's a little toasty in here, but I tell you what, that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling something. Just sounded like something different. What's different? This is a different device than what I used last time. Is that what you mean? Is one of the people that used to work on this ship here right now by chance? And if so, can you say your name? thinking that might be the floor. I don't think it was the floor. I'll go right in the middle of this room. What else can you say to me? Do you love this ship? Red hair.
Red hair.
Red hair. Who has red hair?
Burn.
Burn. Red hair. Burn. Different. 3 responses. It's starting to pick up a little bit. Usually once they learn how to use this device, man, they start letting it pour. Did you serve in any of the wars?
Chase.
Chase. You know what I think's crazy is immediately coming over here, I feel something, and this is the area that would make the most sense for there to be something. So,
Hear us whisper.
hear us. What was that? There was just something right there. God, I hope the camera picked that up. There was just something that came from that corner right after hear us. It sounded like a whisper. Was that you? Were you warning me that you were going to say something? Pump. Hold on a second. I'll walk over here. Just something right here.
Relative.
Relative. The last time I was here, and even this time, I heard them, their introduction to me was that when they're here by themselves, they do hear script. They do hear things. They do see things. What is that? There was just something right there, bro. There was just something right there. Hold up. Okay, all right. So listen to me right now. There is something over here. I want to spend more time here, but I want to get around the ship a little bit too. So I'm early into this. There's no reason to rush it. I'll just say that as of right now, there's definitely something here, and hopefully it picks up throughout the night. But even so, even though these responses might not mean a lot to me, that there was what sounded like walking in here, And then there was a whisper right after it said something about hear us whisper. I don't know, bro. That's crazy. Okay, I was just telling you guys about the gentleman that recently passed away. Had been working here as a volunteer on the ship for like the last 20 years. This is where he would work at and fix things, build things, put things together. He spent a lot of time here, and his name is even up there over this little workshop area. So just out of respect, I did just ask the security here if it was okay if I kind of just spend a few moments here in this little area. When you're looking for paranormal activity, there is nothing like finding a personal object or something to try and establish that communication. I mean, this whole area was his domain, so. I mean, those gloves right there. What if he actually wore those gloves? Wait, I got that same drill. Bob? If you're here and have a message for your friends on the ship, I pay close attention to the audio and I pick up voices sometimes from spirits, and I'd love to do that with you. I'm sure they would love to hear the tone of your voice giving them a special message. So this is your opportunity to do it. I am recording. It's crazy. It's very hot over here, but there's like a well, hold on. No, it's not. It's just right here. There's like a little cold pocket or something right here. Just right here. Can you speak into that camera? Was that? That was just oh my god. It was just a voice. Yeah, like right here, Brian. There's something standing right here. And it might not be Bob. I'm just saying that, it's crazy because this whole area is hot, bro. This area right here feels like a heat lamp is on you when you're just standing here. But for some reason, there was a little cold pocket right there. Unless there's, I don't know. There might be somewhere where like a gust could come through. I'm not sure. Okay, that was weird. My camera just stopped on its own. Full battery. 68%. And I haven't even been recording that long, and it just stopped on its own. That's weird. Usually only will do that when you've been recording for about 45-50 minutes. If you went out these doors right here, you'd fall off this ship, I believe. There was just something right there. If you do come here and do a ghost tour on this ship, pay attention to every little thing. It is an older ship. It is on the water. There are probably boats coming in the harbor here. It's near Ybor City, but not right up on it or anything. But pay attention to every little thing, because some of this stuff is explainable, but I think there's a lot of it that's possibly paranormal. I think that it is weird. It is very hot right here. If you come here, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So walk in this area right here, if they let you. You'll see what I'm saying. It should not be cold here at all. And even just again, right here, there's like a coldness. It's nowhere else. It's just right here. There's no way. If you're right here, can you knock on this door just like this? It's funny, I asked for it to do that, but if it does that, I'm going to run for about 15 feet and sound like a little schoolgirl. What is that? That was weird. Okay. Sounds like there's something up against that, but I don't think there is. Okay. Let's walk around this part of it right here. Bob's workstation. Bob was a very important part in this family, of this ship. Donated a lot of his life here. I would imagine that he probably still comes to work. I don't know if it's raining outside or not. It sounds like there's something hitting this side of the ship. It might be sprinkling out. That was just a voice. I'm gonna put the SLS on and see if I can see somebody standing over here. And again, if I do, that might freak me out, but that would be really cool. Hold on here. Oh, Bob? I'm using something called an SLS camera. There is stuff manifesting all over, dude. I've never seen it do that. What the heck? Okay, so the way this works, Bob, or any spirit that's here, is if you stand right in... What is that? There's stuff manifesting all over to the left over here. There's two figures. There's one. It's gonna say if you stand in front of this camera, it will show you in stick figure form. This only picks up things that are human-like and human shape. Why does it keep mapping right here by this toolbox? There's nothing human-like right there. Unless there is. Oh, oh. You know, you ask for it, but you don't expect for it to happen sometimes, and then, bam, there it is. There's something. It's like it's working on this table right here. Or whatever this is, this little spindle thing. Let me see if I change directions, if it will show up. Hold on. Bob? I don't mean to be in your area. Just trying to see if I can document something here for the people that come here to the ship and those that miss you here. Something. If I took you away from your instrument there, you can come back. I apologize. Here, I'll step away. Okay, there it came back. It came back. Oh my God. What? What? Okay. Notice how I'm not really moving this. I'm keeping it stationed in one area. It's framed on that little workstation. Then all of a sudden something will manifest up high, low, and to the side. That's something trying to manifest when it makes that noise. Just got really cold here. Okay, there's two things right there. And it looks like it's working. Look at the hand, how the hand is going up and down like that. That's remarkable. So let me explain this real quick. Basically what this does, there was an expensive instrument years ago called the SLS, and what it would do is it would shoot out these green laser beams, and if you broke the grid, whatever broke the grid, it would show up in a human stick figure form. And the way they program these lasers to work is they only will pick up things that are shaped like your average human: head, torso, arms, shoulders, knees, blah blah blah, right? So it was a very expensive thing a lot of ghost hunters wanted to use, and a lot couldn't afford to buy the piece of hardware. And the same people created an app for you so you could still be able to use this instrument. I know these people, man. I've talked to these people, and they are so passionate about ghost hunting and real ghost hunting at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not the fabricated ghost hunting, the real deal stuff. Like, they are just so hardcore about it. You know, take your time, catch the voices, explain. Everything could be real. There's, you know, probably 90% can be explained. But one thing that can't be explained is there was something standing right here playing with this device. I don't know the actual name for this, but it looked like he was working on it. Something was working on it. And there's nothing here shaped like a human that would do that. That was pretty compelling. Ladies and gentlemen, security just grabbed me and said that I need to see the lower level, and they're going to take me down there right now. Is this an area that people believe to be active or have had experiences, or something that freaks you out personally?
It just seems a little colder and everything.
Seems a little colder. Well, hey, it just seemed really cold over in that area I was just in.
This is lower floor. It's
Wow.
storage area.
Holy mackerel.
Please watch your step.
That is steeper than a beeper. Of course, I don't know how steep a beeper would be. I don't even remember beepers hardly anymore.
Use that. These were added.
Whoa. Whoa. Now this this would have been an area where people were doing a lot of work. More like, what kind of work do you think would have been going on in here?
Would have been storage.
Storage area?
Yeah, this is cargo areas.
Cargo areas.
And this is just after the engine room. You got tank, and then you've got the engine room.
Oh, okay, so the engine room's over there. I guess to me, somebody that doesn't know a lot about ships, I felt like this would be like the engine room. But you got to remember, this ship is huge. So you got the storage, you got the engine room, probably got something else down here.
Just the tank tops, but we ain't going down there.
Yeah, no. That right there, is this, do you know, is this something from like...
Oh, that's the ribboat. It's used for maintenance. And when it's not being used, it deflates. You know, just be careful, don't step on anything like this, because it can come up and take you to tank tops.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, no, we definitely...
Which is why I have to be with you.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate you even letting me come down here, guys. This was a little bit of a treat. I think when I did this before, I wasn't able to come down here, so this is something a little new for us here. And goes to show you when I turn my light off, man, how dark it is down here. Now they do got a little bit of light, you know, but if it's dark and you're down here by yourself, oh my God. I just seen that head sticking out right there, and that creeped me out. Look at that.
That's left over from our hunt.
The guy who makes horror films just got scared of a little head. Hey, a little head never hurt nobody. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there's a vibe all over this place, but I could see how an area like this could definitely, could freak somebody out. How many volunteers do you guys roughly have?
Oh, that's something you'd have to ask Thea.
Have you ever, you yourself, have you ever experienced anything on here or felt like maybe you did?
Well, up in the entrance, we were doing one of our hauntings. Kept catching a guy in a chambray shirt and a dungarees out of the corner of my eye. Kept appearing out of the corner of my eye because I was standing up there by myself waiting for the...
And you kept seeing him?
Oh yeah, he stayed on the other side. He didn't bother him. I think he was just watching the show because I was having fun with the guys as they come out.
It didn't look like Bob or somebody familiar or anything?
No, I looked like one of the old crewmen.
Wow.
So that's what I said. He had the denim pants and the...
If you've seen it once, it'd be one thing, but seeing something more than once is like...
Oh yeah, he just stood over there, and then I had somebody question me about it. I told her, and box fell off the table.
Wow. What about you? Anything?
I wouldn't. I get more of a positive feeling when I come in here, just because of all the history of the ship and all the hard work that these people have put in. Just like when you mentioned Bob earlier, he spent a lot of time on here working his butt off, and I'm sure his presence is here. And
right.
I do feel it. I feel it as like a positive thing.
I definitely feel a positiveness here. When I was here before, that was the first thing I said is like, there is absolutely nothing negative here, but there's definitely something here. And it could be people thinking they're still working, still reporting for duty.
That's right.
Could be some of those people that were transport the right day and time when a transport would have happened. You know, that residual energy. Could be Bob. Of course, I think at that time when I came here, Bob was probably...
Still around?
Yeah, I think he was still around. I remember people mentioning this guy. I just never got to meet him. You know, it was kind of a meet, greet, Jody, do your thing. But there's so many sounds on this boat. If you're not familiar with it, you could definitely think you're constantly witnessing paranormal activity. Absolutely. Right?
Yeah.
I mean...
Just like outside, you hear the crinkle.
Right.
The crinkling. Sun's gone down and the temperature's changing.
Right.
You got big metal plates.
Yeah.
They're changing size. Even though microscopically they're still changing size. So you've got movement on both sides. And that's what you're hearing. You're hearing the expansion and contraction of the ship itself.
That makes sense. It's like wood, you know, wood.
It's actually worse than wood.
It's worse. I don't usually ask this because I know people's stories are their stories, but have you guys heard any stories from other people that have been on here of things that they've witnessed that kind of like just was anything like really shocking? Or just as volunteers, you're probably not here all the time, right?
Right. I'm not here all the time.
Okay.
I'm usually only here in the dark anyway, so.
I got you.
And they never bother me.
And you're not really ghost hunting when you're here either, though. You're just kind of just.
But
here.
I accept them if they show up. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, that's just
Right.
it. Because every sailor, and you can ask about any sailor that's spent any amount of time on one ship, there's a little piece of their soul that stayed.
Right.
And it becomes a part of that ship, because without the souls of the men and women that run them, they're just a big hunk of metal floating in the water.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
they become a cog in the machine, and
That makes so much sense. Yeah. I mean, something you love, you put your time and energy into, man, and really are passionate about there's gonna be a piece of you there for sure. I've told my kids for years, when I die, just go to the game room. I promise you I'll be there. Dad's gonna be in there playing Super Mario.
Well, I got one for you.
Okay.
I served on the Esteem for a while. It was a minesweeper over in the Persian Gulf, and I didn't stay on her that long. But I got really, really sick. Just out of clear blue, I got really, really sick and had a hard time fighting. Come to find out, when I got sick was when they demolished the Esteem. She'd already been set for scrap, and then she was she was 250 foot boat. She just was crushed with a huge like earth mover. And when that happened, I got
And the
sick.
timing.
And I wasn't even there. I'm not saying that's it, but could be.
Yeah. So a piece of your soul attached to that.
Yeah, it was getting destroyed. So.
Yeah. So there you go. There's the next example of how that works there. Man, that does make a lot of sense, and that just gave me chills, because I've kind of witnessed that in a different aspect with something different. You know, not a ship, but yeah, something I love or was a part of getting destroyed, and it takes a piece of you. So
Yeah. The other thing to remember, there are very few ships that have been in service for any length of time that aren't haunted.
right.
They don't have souls on them somewhere.
Yeah.
And they're
I've been on them.
And a lot of times they're protective souls.
Right.
So
I can see somebody that didn't serve on this ship seeing the love and passion that everybody has that's involved in this organization here, the museum, the volunteers, the people that have served, just supporting it, being here. I mean, if I was a spirit and seeing this, I would want to climb aboard. I'd say, "Yarr, I'm coming up there." Guys, I just seen this cool thing right here, and a graphotype. He said that this is used to make dog tags. How cool is that? I've seen a lot of things like this before, but I didn't know exactly what it was. I'm like, it looks like kind of a typewriter, kind of, I don't know, but I see it now. Made in USA. Of course. The good stuff. Look at that light. Even that light on it's so cool. Wow. Lots of cool stuff behind the scenes right here. Look at this bell. Any story behind that you know of, or?
I didn't know it was back here.
This was? Wow. Very cool. Well, it's just, as I was saying, it's those artifacts, man, that you just never know what kind of story they have. But they have a story. And, you know, we just came from this area. They showed me this. I didn't get to see it last time. But I feel like that's one of those areas, if you just sat there, if you turned the lights off and just sat there with a voice recorder, I feel like you'd pick up some stuff, man. I guess that could be for anywhere up here
there's just all kinds of probably residual energy just hanging around. I mean, one thing about this ship compared to some ships I've been on is you can tell that people that have been on this ship have been working. Like, people have been putting in work here.
Got one more hole.
It's an active. What is it?
One more hole.
Is there another one? Wait, hold on. We're getting more special access here. Motherfucker. The hell was that? Something just happened right
Not gonna wanna go up on deck.
there. Yo, there was just something happened. He didn't even acknowledge that, but there was something that just happened there. Bro. What is that? Little life body?
Yes. Oscar.
Oh man, this is
First.
whoa. Okay.
Just watch your step.
All right, all right, all
That's the
right.
reason why I have you go first, so I can. Stop.
Be careful. Be careful going down to the lower level, matey. Oh my god. Man. Reminds me of Chris Farley in that movie Tommy Boy. Fat guy in little coat. You know, just going down that. My body's too big for it. Oh my god, we're down here at the end of it. I'll tell you what, it's hotter than socks on a rooster. You mind if I run the spirit talker here real quick? We got some special access. We're here. Let's do it. Hold on. Okay. Guys, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the spirit talker out, but when I get a feeling, when I get a vibe, I like to go with it. I feel like we might be in a spot that it's gonna rain. Again, Jody here. Just want to communicate. I have a device that can allow us to do that. Is there anything you want to say to anybody that might be watching, listening to this? Maybe a message you have for the people running this ship? Man, it is hot and heavy over here. Can you make a noise down there at the end? If you understand what I'm doing here, what I'm saying? James.
James.
James mean anything to you, boss?
Not me.
Oops. Wifey is...
Plus it's Captain Gerson. You can tell them to go back up in front.
If your wife messages you while you're on a ghost hunt, you might be a ghost hunter. Is there a James down here right now? Is that who we're... Are we talking to you? There's going to be a lot more people coming here to communicate with the spirits on board. They're going to attempt, that's what they're hoping will happen. Will you communicate with them? Do you have a message for them? Feel I don't know, I feel like a little something, not heavy or anything, but just enough to say that I feel like something's kind of listening. My name is Albert.
My name is Albert.
We got James, we got Albert. We're getting some names. I mean, hey, there might be people that would be here that we don't know their names. I'm gonna leave this going as we, oops. Whoa. There's the hose. All right. Oh, hold on, guys. We just got a response there.
I'm with family.
I'm with family. I wonder if that could be, wonder if that's James or Albert, or if that could be Bob. All right, I gotta take my time getting out of here, guys. Hold on.
In the name of death.
In the name of death. That's quite the unusual response. I don't think I've ever received that before. In the name of death. Hold on, ladies and gents. Let me step up here. Looks like a safe. Ah. Okay. Let's check out some of these responses we got here, guys. In the name of death, I'm with family. My name is Albert. James. Could be significant.
We checked the there's some captains. I don't remember what Captain Nurson's first name was, but he's.
But they might be on the board up front.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boards up front.
Anywhere else this way, or is this
Steering gear rooms up this way, and animal handling, and so you got a big hit on that.
Yeah, so this area was a producer before. A couple of years ago when we came here, this was an area that hit.
Ivy.
Ivy. Just leaving the spirit talker going, guys. See what responses we get.
That's as far back as you can get right here. Let's just close them off. Oh. They've got I got steering gear locked, so. Okay.
I got that locked up. Okay. We just go back out this way. Or up there?
No, it's gonna. Well, I can open it. Can I open it? Can you open it?
Yeah.
Okay. As I said, since we're with security here, we can get some special access. I think for me, the most craziest place I witnessed on this ship was the area where they would have kept the bodies, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, guys, I am now in the gunner's quarters. I'll be honest with you, I don't know 100% what that means. I'll just tell you that I am here, I am by myself, and if I put the light away, this is what it looks like. So, obviously an area where people would rest, sleep, do their job daily. I would imagine that this area would hold some energies, and you're gonna hear me say energy, energy, energy. That's how we are even able to witness paranormal activity, man, is energy. So what I want to do is I want to sit here, I want to turn this light off, and I just want to sit here, listen, feel, ask some questions, and see if anything happens. No spirit box, no spirit talker, no SLS, no light. Let's just see what happens. You guys can see the shine on my glasses right there, I guess. Set this bottle down real quick. I hope you don't mind that I'm in here right now. At this point, I hope you know that I don't mean you any harm whatsoever. I'm just trying to document something. So if you'll give me that opportunity, I appreciate it. Face this over there. You can see some windows through there. Is there something in here with me right now? This fan's going behind me, but thank God, because it'd be super hot in here if it wasn't. These guys that are here keeping an eye on this ship, just kind of doing perimeter checks and watching after it, are really, really nice. They've given me some great information. They've told me a few stories that can't be on camera. And I'll just say that there's more hauntingness here than they're willing to disclose. Can you make a noise over Whoa. Whoa. What was that? Something just happened right here. Something just happened right here. It says, please do not touch. It sounds like something just touched something right here. I don't want to touch it because it says do not touch, but something just happened right here. Is that moving? That shirt was just moving. It was very faint, but it moved, guys. It didn't sound like that. Been on this ship for God, nearly 4 or 5 hours already, and I have felt a lot. There's an old picture of it. Wow. Naval Armed Guard Medals Awards for Heroism ceremony at NAG Station in Brooklyn, New York, November 12, 1942. Just happened again right there. What is that right there? I don't know. It's a sailor's uniform? It says please do not touch for a reason. It must be original. If a sailor wore that, there could be a potential chance. There is a potential chance that their spirit could be here. It just sounded like something moved right here. Okay, I didn't get to explore this room before. Whoa, it just got cold here. Bro. Okay, I feel like there's something here as well. This is weird, bro. They had told me, they just said, like, hey, you should check out the gunner's quarters here. And, I wonder why. I wonder if they knew that I might experience something here. Or is this like a part, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a very important part here. These guys did, I don't know what gunner quarters is. Please do not touch bunks. All right, I think I'm gonna move on out of here, but I'm glad that I documented something here. That way I can come to them and say, hey, look, you know, I heard this, I seen this. Is there a reason for that? Find out what gunner's quarters is first off. So that uniform right there looks like the uniform that this guy's wearing, and that guy. What if one of these guys wore that uniform? Wouldn't that be crazy? All right, I'm gonna get out of here right now and head to the next spot. But when it comes to this paranormal stuff and things start happening, I've always had my my saying, things are turning, shit is turning up a notch right now, and it really does. It feels like that. All right, guys, I'm going into the medical right now. Oh man. Okay. Oh, look at that old little stretcher right there. Oh, some original documents or something. Yeah, look at this little medical log right there. Ain't that crazy? I got an AC in here. I wonder if somebody's been... Imagine doing a sleepover here in this place. That's where the paranormal activity... I mean, yeah, technically I'm here. I'm like, I don't plan on sleeping. I ain't gonna do no sleeping. I've heard some noises tonight. I've heard some voices. I've heard some taps, knocks, and creaks, and most of that can probably be explained, but I ain't trying to explain it. It just creeps me out, but you know, it's not a bad feeling. Like it's one of these places you come to, and like when something happens, like you feel like it could be paranormal, but it's not scary because it doesn't feel like there's a good energy. It's hard to explain. Let's sit right here. Does anybody need to be seen here in medical today? That was weird. That's like a locker right there. It's a locker right there, and in the gunner's quarters I was in, it's an area where they sleep and rest. I heard something by that locker. This just sounded like almost like a voice though. I'm looking under the bed. I like to just sit and feel, see if I feel. I like to feel to see if I can feel. think maybe something's following me along. I think something's probably walking along here. The next area I go to is another medical room down this hallway out here. And I'm gonna go in there and see what we get, but then I'm gonna go into the boiler room area. And that is where I really felt something before. So, I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a vibe here in this room for sure. But, oh, shower area right there. This is the other medical room right here. Wow, look at these old mattresses. This whole medical box. Antiseptic. Some old stuff. This is like an old oxygen machine right here. Look at this. What the heck? Look at that. I don't know. It looks creepy. It's probably not nothing creepy, but it's creepy to me. Wow. Like a little bathroom or something. Was it one time? All right, it's time to go to the boiler room. Here's some of the guys that used to work in the boiler room that I'm about to go in. Now, when I came here before, the two hot spots for me, excuse me, were the freezer room where they would store bodies or transport bodies, and this room right here. Now, as far as I know, as far as we know, I believe this was the story. What they told me before was they don't really know if there was any deaths on board here, other than what they know. You know, like, I think it was left up in the air like that. Like, was there something that happened that's, you know, in a document somewhere we're unaware of? It's a possibility. When I look at something like this, I feel like, how could somebody work in something like this, a boiler room especially, and there not be some kind of accident or something? This is massive. This is scary looking. Hey, you still over there?
Yeah.
Are you aware of anything that's happened here?
No, but working with steam, there's always a good possibility. All it takes is one leaking valve or one leaking flange, and you've got a major casualty on your hands. As far as anything documented, I don't.
Yeah, it'd get up to about 115 degrees inside.
On a good day. It gets that now.
115 degrees.
It gets that now.
And you're probably wearing heavy duty equipment and stuff like that, and work, you know, yeah, you touch one of these pipes at 115 degrees, it's gonna be more than a little shiner. This is scary. Just looking down when you're walking, the fact that you can see through the floor, that does something to you. Yeah, we're gonna run the spirit talker here, guys. That's what's gonna happen right now. Let me set my light down. Set this light down. Definitely don't want to drop my phone here. And we have a problem. Okay. Are any of the workers of the boiler room
Here right now. Are any of the workers of the ship here with us right now?
Analyze.
Analyze. Okay. I'll tell you what. Use something else.
Use something else.
Use something else. I can go back to the SLS if that would make you happy. You ever see anything through the corner of your eye up here? Because I feel like this is the area you would.
No, because usually when I'm in here, I got a bunch of visitors on board, so.
Right. That looks like an important part right there.
It's the aerating feed tank. Once the steam's been used and it's been condensed water, it's put up there to get the air out of it to feed back to the boiler.
Huh. Wow. What a intricate, sophisticated machine.
It was state of the art when it was built.
This is incredible.
Living.
Living. I'll sit down here just for a second and give this a chance to pour out some responses for us. Are you still going on as if you are working on the other side? Would you like to ask a question?
I'm good.
If you do at any point, feel free. They might be more familiar with you than, well, they are more familiar with you than me, so.
Hey, if there's any snipes down there, speak up. Normally you talk everybody's ear off. Speak up.
Can you tell us how you feel?
I was stationed here.
Wow. Wow.
When, snipe?
I was stationed here. How significant is that? What was that?
I was stationed here. What did you do? What kind of duties did you perform?
I know it's your engine room, but this is your chance to talk. Maybe your last.
I was stationed here, living, use something else, analyze.
Listen out for me.
Okay.
That noise did come from within this room right here.
Right. That ship's horn was from
That ship's horn was from across the way.
you hear them all the time.
One thing I noticed about this this ship is when you do hear outside sounds, they almost sound like they're coming from within this ship because it's so big and the way they echo through, kind of almost. It's like
They found my body.
they found my body.
In Shaft Alley? Or the engine room?
What a response. That I was stationed here, man. That, you know.
I'm following the line. I'm understanding.
They found my body. Where can we find you? Are you here with us right now? Is there anything we can do for you? Definitely have to be patient, but I mean, it makes a lot of sense. You know, if spirits could just talk at the speed of light, nightmares would be called something else.
Be quiet and listen.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay, I'm sorry. Trying to respect the wishes here and be quiet and listen. There are little sounds.
Hello, new friends.
Hello. How's a snipe 2? On aircraft carriers.
Thank you for communicating, if that's what you've been doing here with us. Something different about this room compared to everywhere else on here. That freezer room and this room, I don't know. They hit a little bit different.
Well, right now you're sitting on top of the freezer, the reefers. So.
Oh, that's just below us?
Actually, it's right there.
Oh, wow. Huh. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Grandmother.
Whose grandmother? You have a name? It's a weird feeling to my left here.
Did they find your body while it was being built? And are you the grandmother?
Jim.
Jim.
You're Jim.
Does that mean anything to you? No. Man, we got some names tonight.
Jim James?
Makes you wonder how many. I mean, if there are spirits on board, if that's what we are communicating with, how many are there? Wouldn't that be something if there's just a ton of spirits on here, and hold on.
I will appear.
Looking. I'd love to see you. We'd love to document you being here. Oh, that was loud. Sounded like that was probably outside the ship, but it was loud. Yeah, this is how it was when I started off ghost hunting about 15 years ago. You just sit here for long periods of time and just be very patient and see if something would happen. And you know, when you come to a place like this, you have to be respectful.
Tab.
It- Tap. I wonder if that's what that was. I heard a tap on a locker in the gunner's quarters twice. Unless you're tapping in here right now, can you do... Oh, dude! Whoa! It just happened right here. There was just a tap right here. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. If it wouldn't have said tap and that happened, I would have said maybe the room, you know, just being on the water settling. I mean, it's settled, right? This thing's... That's what I'm saying, though. You really... Taste. It said taste earlier. Do you remember that? It said... I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if you were with me when it said that. It said taste earlier.
Oh, cruise mess.
What is it?
Cruise mess. Go to cruise mess.
I'll have to come right back here. I left my light in here, but show me this real quick.
It's where they eat and that's where they cook.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they would have got the food right here.
And if they're gonna taste,
Yeah.
it would have been in
The plates and everything up here.
it would have been in the kitchen. Go in the kitchen.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
The galley. Sorry.
We were right by here.
Yeah.
Please go
Please
left.
go left.
Please go left.
So is that you or okay?
Mess hall's over here.
What is it?
The mess hall where they sat down to make.
Taste. Please go left. I wonder if they want us to go to the mess hall. That's unusual.
Yeah, but was it your left or my left?
Well, your left would have been where? Right here?
I was over here.
The mess hall's on that.
And the mess decks are across.
Man, interesting. It's crazy. Wow. Okay. Okay, it's a little dark in here, guys, but are you in here right now? Is this where you want us to be? I'm just gonna reiterate these responses real quick. Please go left, taste, tap, I will appear, Jim, grandmother, hello new friends, be quiet and listen. They found my body, listen out for me. I was stationed here, living, use something else, analyze.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to analyze this.
Give us something to analyze. Give us something else.
Do you like Satan?
No. That is not what I am doing here. This is nothing that has nothing to do with Satan. This is not a place of evil. Evil is not welcome here. We are doing this to try and communicate with the good spirits of the good people that worked here, lived here, worked here at one time.
Can you help?
Can you help?
Help what?
What can we help you with? Tell us. I can pray for you. There's the guys eating in here. What can we help you with? I think that response to do you like Satan is sometimes when you're doing this kind of stuff, people who in their living life are very spiritual Christian people, they do see communicating with spirits sometime. I think people have different perspectives of it, but I think some of them may not understand what we're doing because this is more of like a modern day thing, communicating with ghosts. Robinson. Robinson, wouldn't that be something if that was the last name of somebody that was carried on the ship, died on the ship? Jim Robinson, Albert Robinson, Grandmother Robinson, I don't know. I think I will go ahead and pray for you real quick. A little prayer doesn't help anything, doesn't hurt anything, excuse me. In Jesus' name I pray, God, I ask that you please wrap your godly arms around any spirits here on this vessel. Please help guide them to the light if that's where they would like to be, or help them be where they would like to be. In Jesus' name we pray. We thank you for everything you've done for us and everything you will do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I'm gonna go back to the boiler room and grab my light, but I tell you what, the amount of energy that came from entering the boiler room to the kitchen to the mess hall is crazy. That was just a roller coaster ride. I know you guys watching it probably don't feel it nowhere near as much as I did. So they've brought me down to the lower half where you can't go without security. They've kind of really opened up some doors for me tonight to just explore more than I ever have been, or more than the average person will get to when they come here. This area, just even walking down here, it was super steep. The stairs were super skinny. You have to be very careful coming down. But when you get down here, you feel a vibe, man. I know I keep saying it, and I'll always say it because it's just true. Positively no admittance, and hang no clothes in engine room, because they'll probably catch a fire, and in an area like this with gases and fumes and whatever else lurking, it could be very bad. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but whoa. Look at this. What the hell was that? Whoa, what was that? Someone just happened. Is that moving? Dude, that's moving. That's moving. There's no air, no wind coming through here whatsoever. Like, whoa, what is this? Dude, I'll tell you this right now. If I was down here by myself, just that alone would have me feeling like I was witnessing some paranormal activity. Because when you're in here with somebody, it's a whole different vibe. You come down here and, all right, hey, so you were telling me you do some welding down here.
Yep.
Do you ever do it by yourself? Are you mainly by yourself when you do it down here?
Yeah.
Doesn't that ever feel a little weird sometimes?
I mean, sometimes it's definitely really quiet, but when I'm working, there's a lot of noise that I make, so
right.
I'm just kind of used to sound.
Never creeped out though, where you might turn and just say, "Hey, I thought somebody else was down."
That happens often.
It does,
Oh,
yeah.
Especially when it's dark.
Yeah,
When I
because
pulled security on here during the dry dock, I'd have to come down every night before I left and make sure everybody was gone.
right,
There's a couple times I thought somebody was down here, but I couldn't find them.
bro. I can feel that without feeling that. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
and that's just it. Because like I said, I have been on ships for a large portion of my life.
right.
And to understand that, you just make sure there's not a physical body in here, and then you just got to go with it.
See, I could see myself doing what these guys do here, and like coming down here and be like, did I just see somebody over there? Like, it kind of like, I feel like that right now. Like, I feel like there's somebody in here, which maybe there is. Maybe they're working and we just don't hear them.
Well, there's lots of places. If they found the body in here, there's lots of places down here where it could have been. It could have been because right down there's the bilges, and if anything that happens in here goes to the bilges, and that is because it's the lowest portion.
Mm-hmm.
So gravity takes everything down.
So there's another level even below this.
Well, the bilges. Well, there's another level. It's the tanks.
Wow.
But that's the bilges. That's without crawling inside a tank, you ain't going no lower.
Wow. That's sketchy awesome. The big old wheel. And if some of this is dark, guys, I apologize. They do have some lights throughout here, man, so it's a lot brighter than that. Can I walk this way? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll be careful. I just
Yeah, just be careful with stuff on the deck.
Yeah, I'm very careful because I had a back injury a few years ago, and I am so cautious, man, because I almost severed my spine completely. Oh, man.
Reminder, you are operating at your own risk.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no. I'm not that guy. I just bumped my knee. I'm so, no. Dude, I tell you what. Knowing you said they built this in like 55 days. What? That's just, I don't even think I could build a model car kit in 55 days. Like, this is just, look at the intricateness of everything.
Whoa.
Hell, I couldn't even lose 20 pounds in 55 days.
And down here you could.
Yeah, true. Good point. It may be working in 115 degrees or whatever this would have been. All honesty, man, it had to be hotter than 115. What do you think it got to down here at max?
Max 150.
150.
Normally it'd probably run about 140. Even the modern day carriers were running 130 to 140.
So these guys were probably shredding weight like nobody's business working in it.
Well, if you looked at the crews during World War II, you notice they're all skin and bones.
They're all skin and bones, right?
They didn't have the nutrition that we have today.
Mm-hmm.
Even the military still tries to maintain that frame in their regulations, which is, I believe, ludicrous. And I can say that now, I'm retired.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, just, I don't know, man. This is just amazing.
Place to show you down here.
I thought this was like, you know, I look at something like this and I'm thinking this probably took them 2 to 3 years to build it, a minimum.
No, what they did is different shipyards. This was built at Cal Ship in Los Angeles.
Pretty simple.
And they built different sections at the different shipyards around Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And they pulled them together. And they were all built, all of the Liberty ships were built to the same blueprint. We're all built to the same blueprint, so it was like an assembly line. They bring all the parts together. Every ship that you're on, this whatever cable you're running, you run it through, and you did your day's work, and you went to the next ship.
Right.
And you did the exact same thing on the next ship. So.
Yeah, that's
And this is Shaft Alley.
Shaft Alley.
During operations, this place could mess you up in a hurry because full power of the steam turbines is sent into this shaft.
That's a big shaft.
That's a little for you to carry.
This is the little shaft right here, guys.
Carriage for 6 foot.
Dang, this is creepy as can be. All right, again, this does no justice. You guys seeing this on camera, listen. We are legit in one of the most horribly awesome areas of this ship. It's dark. It's got that industrial, creepy, rustic. I mean, look at this, man. I love it though. I love it. I love things like this. You can just see the age in every foot you take, every step you take. Hey. Dude, there was just something right behind me. Hey, it just sounded like there was something behind me here. What the heck was that? Dude, he didn't even say anything. I think he might be used to it. Scared the shit out of me. Whoa.
Okay.
What is this?
Oh, that's the land seal. The other side of that is the bay.
Oh, wow. So are we underwater right now?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my mother. All right. All right.
You know the color you see on the half here?
Yeah.
And you know how the bottom half of it's underwater?
Uh-huh.
Well, this is the center of that.
All right, we're underwater right now, guys. That just made it 10 times creepier.
Which was why I was checking on the plan seal.
I'm glad that the seal is good. Please, nothing break the seal.
That's okay. If it does, we can go up the ladder. In the back there by the gunner's cabins.
This is quite the experience here. Yes, it is. It's quite lovely. Oh, it's even wet right there. Look at that. A little water coming.
All that water come in, it's got to go somewhere.
Oh my God.
And that seal is designed to leak, so that the
Oh, is it?
tap will turn.
Oh, I gotta take a leak sometime.
The thing is, you don't want it to leak a lot.
Yeah, yeah. A little leak, okay. A lot of leak, oh. No Christmas come early. All right. Wow. Okay, so this is the lowest level of the boiler room.
Engine room.
Engine room. And it's very engine-y. So, creepy, man. I'm using the SLS camera again. I am curious if there is something standing around here. These guys have not really got to see this work. So it would be awesome, excuse me, to see something on here right now and to be able to show them like, hey, we got something. Look, it's not even mapping them. Whoop. If you're standing in here with me right now, can you please make a noise? What the heck was that? What? Bro. Hello? This was moving earlier. That was just something right there, bro. You heard that? I don't know, man. I feel like there would be somebody down here. If there was somebody here, I feel like they'd be right here. You know what I'm saying? Working on some of this stuff as if they never left. I don't know. Right. I think we're gonna work our way back up right now. It's late as can be, bro. It's like probably like 3 o'clock in the morning right now, so I'm just kind of waiting for like something to make like a loud noise or something to start moving, just to hear something that's just like where we all stand and look at each other and be like, whoa, what the hell was that? Had a few little moments, but nothing crazy like that yet. Last time I was here I did though, so I don't know. I think my approach this time may be a little bit calmer, and as it should be, because I mean, you don't want to be in here saying, "Come on, show me a sign. Hurry, don't do that. Don't do that. See, up there, that's where we were when those responses just were pouring through. And
Hey, I just heard that same sound up there again. I hear it. I just heard it again. There's a lot of sounds going on, so I'm not saying that it's paranormal. I'm just saying, whoa, what the fuck was that? That was right here.
This deck lit.
This?
Yeah. Sometimes they'll do that.
Tell you what, man, that will mess with you though. If you don't, all right, listen. These guys are on this ship all the time. I come on here, I'm hearing all these noises. See, some of these things, all right, so when you walk on them,
They're bowed and sometimes they'll slip.
let me find one. Hold on. This one, perfect. See that? But whenever you're standing on it and it's really nice and solid, and then all of a sudden you hear it, it does, it kind of messes with you. But I guess pressure build up and...
Sometimes they're bowed a little bit and you step on them to see.
See that shit right there? Almost sounds like the ship's farting or something. Ship's releasing some gas.
There's Yokohama fender rubbing against the side.
Guys, we are up here in the museum part right now, and I wanted to show you some of these helmets down here, some of these artifacts and information. And if there's anything you see you really want to check out, like maybe some of this writing, just pause the video and you can read it yourself. You can also go online to find out about this place. I'll try to remember to put it in the description the day the video drops instead of waiting till afterwards. But I mean, just everything here. The hats, the boxes, the information, the plaques, the posters, pictures. I mean, this is just an incredible display. Wow, look at that. That is so cool. It's a replica of this ship. How neat. Look at those missiles right there. Oh my God. Some badges right there. What is that? It's like a blueprint. This big old propeller. It's original outfit right here. Come here, you take some pictures with your family, or you know, just take a trip through history, man. This place is a time machine. I'll just say this, I think that they got some great people running this ship here. They're doing some awesome things. They got some great events going on throughout the year, and it's an awesome place to visit, man. And even if you're not able to get on the ghost tour, just come check out the museum, stroll around, and I wouldn't be surprised if you feel something. You're definitely gonna hear something. There's lots of sounds. Some of them can be explained, some of them I don't know. But my personal opinion is this ship is haunted. Not by anything bad. There's something here, as there would be. I'm sure you could probably go to a Walmart and document paranormal activity if it was quiet enough. Spirits are everywhere. I don't believe that we're confined to a certain space. And I could absolutely understand why they would want to be here, especially somebody like Bob. It said this place was basically his life. So yeah, man, great job that they're doing here at the American Victory ship. I'm Jody Dean, Mr. Hunting the Dead. Smash that thumbs up, comment below, share this on social media. I post every other day, live chat, live premiere, always right here on the Hunting the Dead channel. I love you guys so much, but until next time, sweet nightmares.
Dog killed the cat, living in a fit of rage. Dog killed the cat, living in a fit of rage. Dog killed the cat, living in a fit of rage. Dog says she wants a fuck boy, but her ain't no fuck boy. Yeah, she just my fuck toy. Bitch, I never fuck boy. Straighter than the arrow is. Call this experiment. I just passed your bitch around like that hoe was Marilyn. All she do is top me off. Call that bitch lock jaws. When she hit me rap, man, you know it's about to pop off.
For that shit which popping off, damn it makes my dick so soft. Fuck this bitch, man, hope get lost. You can't get your salary tossed. I just killed my girlfriend. Damn, she talk too much. Like a monster. Didn't wanna do it, but she pushed enough. Like a monster. She tells me she'll do better. They'll have to dig her up. Like a monster. I'm sorry that this happened. You should've shut the fuck up.
Damn, we fucking fight too much. I just wanna light you up, drown you in some gasoline and ask you are you hot enough. Fuck you while your hands in cuffs, stab you with a broken cup, suck me while you're looking up and tell you that we breaking up. I know it's hard when things go south, but it's so much harder with this dick in your mouth.
Shake that ass like sober, girl. Take my friends, come over, girl. I might kill both of you, but at least we're all not like squirrels. I just killed my girlfriend. Damn, she talk too much. Like a monster. Didn't wanna do it, but she pushed enough. Like a monster. She tells me she'll do better.